Okay, we are now live. I'm just going to put in the Discord group. Okay. Just want to see if we've had any news come out today. Yeah, 1:30 p.m. Thought there was news coming out. So news has just come out. Okay. Okay, let's begin. So thank you for joining me, everybody, on this live session. So it is the 18th of June, 2024. It's just gone 1:30 p.m. I am monitoring something on the side here. So if I go quiet for a minute, I'm just doing something. So looking at the DXY to begin with, we're having a nice reaction from this 4-hour supply that we marked on last week. Do think we can come down into here. That also aligns within a discount of that entire leg, as we spoke about. Okay, we've got the 50% right there. And the 4-hour imbalance. Okay. So it would be nice for price to come down into there and then give us some sort of reaction to continue to the upside to reach these areas, at least. Moving on to pound yen. So on the daily chart, this is an area which I've got highlighted with an alert on there. So this is just our daily support. And the reason why as well, you can see I've got the Fibonacci area on there as well, which is from this low to that high right there. If we come down into here and we print a confirmation pattern, then I'm going to get involved with the buys to continue this up. You can see it's following bullish structure as well. We've got a low, high, higher low, higher high, and then that would align within the discount. So from that low to that high right there. So that's a daily support, pretty much aligning with the 61.8% Fibonacci. So fingers crossed we can get that, and then we can have a nice buy trade to take this back up to the upside. Other than that, that's pretty much it that I want to discuss. Obviously, we do have an imbalance down here. I'm aware of that, but I'll take that as it comes. So for now, I'm still interested in the buy positions, even though we are sort of retesting off of this area multiple times. We're still bullish on GJ. So until one of these significant lows is taken and we have a closure below, then I'm still bullish until that point. Okay. So you can see the 4-hour structure, low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Price achieved that discount. And by the way, the trade that we placed on together on Friday, that would have hit TP. I think I did mention this yesterday. That would have hit TP, but we put our stop to break even as we sort of reached up here. Obviously, price came back to the entry. Sometimes that happens. That's fine. We move on to the next setup. Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for on GJ. Just to pull back into there would be ideal to then take it further to the upside. That could be a target number one. And then following on from there, we could continue higher. We've got a monthly area there as well. Let's go to GU. So just beginning on the monthly, just to recap. Just a moment. Just to recap, we've got the monthly resistance right there. We've tapped into that once. This is now the second month or time that this has been retested. You can see we've moved away quite nicely from it. I do think that we are going to achieve a discount of that leg, as I've spoken about many times, to come into around here. On the daily, what I've done is I've just removed all of the weekly drawings, just so I've got the daily drawings on there, just to clean everything up a little bit. You can see that's what we reacted from out of there. I've just left that on. Okay, and then so number 1 and number 2. If we don't react from here, I'm going to look for here for a reaction to go to the upside. Until then, price can do what it wants to. I'm only interested in price when it gets down to here or there. So in between that, it can do whatever it wants. So why am I interested in there as well? Because on the 4 hour we broke that low, therefore this is our 4 hour leg to the downside. We could retrace back up into here to then get a short to take it down into there. That's my idea of that. On the 4 hour you can see that even clearer. There's the low that was broken. So I'm not interested in where price is now. I'm only interested in price for reaching there or down here. That's pretty much it for GU, to be honest. We've got this liquidity here as well. We're yet to take out that low, but I do think we can continue down, given the fact that overall dollar is looking bullish, as we've spoken about. Yes, we're reacting from here, but I don't think that's going to force price to put in a new low from here. I do think this is just going to be a catalyst for a pullback before we get higher prices on the dollar. So with that in mind, let's look at USD CAD. So on the monthly on USD CAD, as we spoke about yesterday, we've now tapped into this monthly resistance, these two bodies. However, I'm reluctant to go short from here because of the fact we are bullish overall. Why are we bullish? Because we've closed above that high right there on the monthly. We've had a pullback and we've moved away. We've also printed bullish structure on the daily and the 4 hour. So looking at the weekly a moment, you can see these weekly levels that I've plotted on here. Just to recap, that's those two bodies there. We've retested into that. We've got that area right there as well, which I've got plotted on, which we've not retested as of yet. So if price did want to continue higher into there, we might have a reaction from there. Going into the daily, again, you can see I've removed all of the weekly areas just to clean things up. I'm just going to mark that on right there. Two daily bodies, 1.38288. And then we've obviously reacted from here as well. We've reacted from there as well. As you can see, these areas do work very nicely. This is the secondary retest of this daily support. So that there, we've blasted through that, come back through, retest, come back through, retest. On the 4 hour time frame, we can see the structure points in which we went bullish. So this is the high that we've broken, because this was the most recent lower high before we had a lower low, and then price broke that, which then became our 4 hour higher high. So from the low to the high, you can see we achieved a discount, so below the 50%, and then moved away. If we remember as well, this was also reacting from the weekly. Just there, look, that red level there, weekly support. So what's price doing right now? Well, one thing I'm looking at is all of this trend line liquidity. Okay, very, very obvious to spot. So if price is to continue bullish, chances are we could take these highs out at least, and then potentially come into this daily area that we spoke about, so about 1.382. 1 hour, quite a significant sell-off. One thing to keep in mind as well is the fact that we are coming off this monthly resistance. So price could switch around from now, because it was created here, price came down, and then we had a retest of this monthly resistance. So this could be a crucial point, because if this is now to go bearish, this low would need to be taken, and we need to have a closure below here, a candle closure below, which could open the gates for the weekly target to the downside, which is down here, this weekly imbalance. So that could open the gates for that trade opportunity right there. So that's pretty much it. One thing as well that I'm looking at for that idea is the fact that we've printed this internal bearish 1 hour structure like so. So therefore this was the new bearish leg on the 1 hour. Let's have a look to see what we reacted from in there. We've got that area right there. Let's look at the 4 hour. It's nothing too clean, to be honest. So like I say, it's at a crucial point right now. What we want to see really is a trending market. This has gone a bit sideways. All I can sort of determine is the fact that we've broken that high, we've achieved a discount. Are we now going to put in a new higher high? It is possible. It is very, very possible for price to do that. But again, let's just keep in mind what we are coming out of, because on the 12-month as well, we're coming out of this yearly resistance. So those two bodies right there, going on the monthly, you can see that 12-month ceiling, 12-month ceiling, retested there as well, retested. So that could have enough strength to push it down if that was to be respected. That is the price of 1.38326 right there. That line right there, 1.38326. So that's what I'm looking at on USD CAD. In terms of potential setups or what I'd be looking for, well, I'm always wanting to buy in a discount and sell in a premium. So what I'd want to see is, first of all, if I'm going to sell it, I want to see that low get taken. So we do that. That low gets taken, and then I'll be looking for this leg here to then retrace and then find something to the left to then take it short. That's what I'd be looking for if I wanted to sell this right now. So for the most part, I'm still bullish. Although we've reacted from here, we've coming out of yearly resistance and all the rest of it, I do want to see that low be taken first to confirm that narrative, if you like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So going on to euro dollar, let's go to the 12-month. Remember, on the 12-month, we're coming out of that 12-month support as well, what we spoke about. So yearly support right there, two bodies, 1.07039. So a solid level of support that the euro dollar has come into once more. On the monthly, what we can determine is, let's just take these off the monthly. Okay. So on the monthly, what we can also see is we've got that imbalance right there as well, which aligns perfectly with the yearly support. So let me just highlight that for us. So that right there. That is a monthly imbalance, aligning with the yearly support. Coincidence? Potentially not. We've got a one month 3-pin pattern, so a monthly 3-pin pattern. What do we know about 3-pin patterns? Well, for the most part, it means that there could be a reversal. So on the weekly, what we could be doing right now is finding support literally at the yearly support, which is also within a discount of that most recent leg to the upside, this low to that high. So we've achieved discount prices. We came close to that daily level of support, but we didn't quite reach it. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. But what we've done is we've reacted from this yearly area. So that's something to keep in mind and remember. On the 4-hour time frame, what we've also done is, let me just bring that back to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, you can see as prices come out of that yearly support, we have created this 4-hour imbalance right there. On the hourly, we've started to print bullish structure. On the hourly, we've got the low, high, higher low, higher high. It looks to me like it's coming a discount of that leg. Yes, it has. So we've achieved a discount. Higher prices potentially for euro on the cards. Like I say, we're also coming out of this 4-hour imbalance. So with that in mind, let's have a look and see if we can find a 15-minute break. You can see there we did have a break of structure right there on the 15-minute. 15-minute break. This then becomes the 15-minute demand. And then what we need to see there is once price comes into here, a 3-minute break of structure. And that could be a nice buy trade on that. Everything aligns. We've got discount. We've got yearly support coming out of here. We've got 4-hour imbalance. So to the upside in terms of a target, if we were to get involved with this, then all of these highs could be taken. Because remember, that's coming to a discount of that leg. If we don't do that, then the minimum we can target is the 50% or the equilibrium of that most recent 4-hour bearish leg. So right there. So 1.076. Okay, it's not a million miles away. It's 30 pips. But if you can get a nice size stop loss on that, you can get a really good risk to reward still. Okay. And that's pretty much it, to be honest, guys. Let's have a look at DXY again. Yeah, I do think we could come down into there. It could go anywhere from here, really, but from a technical analysis standpoint, obviously that aligns within the 50%. Doesn't have to come down there just because it's within discount prices. It doesn't have to come down there. It could just go from here. But yeah, overall, we've had that higher high and then secondary higher high on the 4-hour. So bullishness still, in my opinion, for dollar. Although we could come down, like I said, to retest here to then get another higher high. So that pretty much wraps this live session up. Just want to say thank you for everyone that tuned in live. If you've got any questions, same as always, please put them in the Discord group or comment on this video, because they do get uploaded to YouTube for you to digest and take notes from. So thank you once again, and I will see you in the second live stream of this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. So thank you everyone, take care and trade safe. Nice one.